Hello, everybody. I will be doing an interview for parent involvement, and I have here with me Tabitha Marrero. She has her daughter who just attended the VPK program, so I will be asking her a couple questions for this assignment. Hi, Tabitha. Thank you for doing this with me.
Anytime.
Which examples can you give me of parent involvement and ways of communication that you receive from your child's school?
Communication from the school, we get pictures throughout the day digitally to my cell phone and my email, and that's how daily reports come, and messages or reminders about like picture day or anything that we would need to know, book fair stuff or fundraisers do, and reminders and stuff like that.
Do you like that system that the school uses?
I do.
Yeah.
I like getting pictures every day of my daughter
Oh,
and
that's
seeing
good.
that she's having a great time and the things that she's doing.
That's very good. Have you find the information you receive from your child's teacher useful? I kind of ask you that. Can you give like a couple of examples, like expand on it?
I think probably like the picture day reminders is the most helpful because then I will forget and then I will remember the next day that I need to have her ready for a picture day. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's nice when we get a daily report to know if like she didn't eat her lunch or something like that. That's good information to have.
Okay. Do you think that your child's teachers offers enough parent involvement in the classroom or in school?
I would like more. I would like to be more involved in what she's doing. I would like to feel like I have the opportunity to do that. Like when they do, she always brings home all of these projects that she's doing, and I would like the opportunity to be involved in helping do that sometimes.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah, and we can maybe look into that. You know, I can maybe talk to the teachers and tell them that how you are feeling about that and how you will want to be involved. Do you have any kind of activities in mind that you will like your child's school to add in the curriculum, where you and other parents can be involved? Like, do you have any ideas in something that you will want to be involved? Like,
I would like to see more practical learning, if that's a term. I'd like to see them doing more things that are like day to day type things. Like the home living area they have in the room is great, but they're only sent there to play. And I don't really ever see her learning things like that. I always see her learning a curriculum like math and science and things like that. I'd like to see her learning how to bake bread and learning how to sweep the floors and learning how to just do these simple tasks that I think help her develop just her sense of what's happening around her.
mm-hmm.
I'd like to see that, and I'd like to be involved in that, and just more of seeing how much fun she has in a home living center like that, being able to expand on that and show her other things that you can do and let her learn from that and learn math and science and reading and stuff from that. So like baking bread will teach her science because of how the yeast is working with the hot water and things like that. So you're also following a curriculum, but you're doing it more hands-on and relating it more to what's happening in your day-to-day life.
Yeah, I think that's actually a very good idea, and I think if like we can make a meeting like with parents and plan activities just like making bread or something that will be fun for the children to be involved. That can be something very very rewarding, like for the parents, for even the teachers, and like a great experience for the children.
Right.
The other question that I have is, in which activities would you like to see more parenting? Well, I'm sorry, I am like being a little redundant, but I don't know. Like, I have another kind of like like. Do you have any other idea of a parent involvement?
I don't feel like I get enough feedback about her during the day, and I understand that they're busy and that the days can be long with that many children, but I feel like I would like more information about what they did and what they learned and how well she responded to that. We don't get daily reports daily. Sometimes we get weekly reports, and that information is so sporadic that it's not really meaningful information, so I'm not really getting a ton of helpful information based on that either. So I feel like a lot of times the information I get is just a report of something negative that happened, because it's like, this happened, so I have to tell you about it because you're the parent. When I would like to know, we learned this today. She really understood it, or she didn't quite understand it, and then when I go home, we can talk about it, and I can tell her, help explain it better and expand on it, and maybe help her make the connection, taking it one step further.
Okay, yeah, that sounds very good too. Um, another thing that I have in here, have you had sufficient opportunity for conversations with with teaching and administrative staff? Can you give me some examples on that?
I don't feel like we have enough opportunity or sufficient opportunity, because when I drop off in the morning, I have to go to work, and sometimes they're in like a little staging room before they get to their classroom when the actual VPK time starts. And then when I pick her up, she's also in a situation like that. So I don't feel like I ever have an opportunity to go to the teacher and talk to the teacher. Now I understand that there's a way for me to schedule a time to do that, but I feel like that's inconvenient for me and inconvenient for them. When I wish that we had an opportunity to have those talks in the mornings and in the afternoons at drop off and pick up, to kind of be on the same page daily instead of more of like a meta conference about everything.
Oh, yeah, that so what as you mentioned, that have you ever had opportunities with like the teacher parent conferences, as Madeline was in like the school year, like did you
Yeah, we did have one. Yeah, we had one, but what I'm saying is, some days I don't even see her teachers, because when I drop her off, she goes into another room until class officially starts, because she has to be there at a certain time for me to get to work at a certain time or whatever. So I don't even see her teachers. So I don't have the opportunity to say, she had a tough morning this morning, or she didn't sleep well last night, or whatever. She fell down and now she's got a bruise on her knee. I don't have that opportunity to communicate that information. And then at the end of the day, if something happened, I don't have a way to talk to them and have them say, this happened, because they're not there. And then if I have a question about something I did get, like a picture or something on my phone, they're not there to ask, because she's now in this other room just waiting for me to pick her up.
Yeah. Well, now that you telling me and expressing those suggestions to me about how you will want to have that like more communication with the teachers, maybe I can bring that up with the VPK teachers, and maybe see how we can solve this problem, and maybe you will be able to get more information about Madeline's day, and then you can have more detail about what she's doing through the day, which I believe is very true. Like it will be nice that you will know with detail what she's doing, and maybe through the program that you receive, if it's like something detailed, and maybe because it's difficult, sometimes to meet one, like, every day with a teacher, because, like they have their schedule as well as you do. Maybe once a week, try to have a meeting and like talk to them. But I will definitely bring it up, and I thank you so much for doing this with me. Thank you so much.